So do you think were there any warning signs leading up to this, like that when you look back?
Well, like I said, Tamel, whenever he's around his family, he livens up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And about 2 years have passed where he just kind of drifted. There's something like a boat that's tied to an anchor and the rope is loosened and the boat just kind of drifts away with the current.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what happened to him. He just kind of drifted away. He stopped coming to church. He stopped, he barely would come to different functions that we would have. Because we are the type of family, we get together on holidays and things of that nature. And when in the last 2 years, he just kind of stopped showing up. He stopped coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so he to me those were the warning signs that something was wrong. But he's 25 years old. Well, 24.
Yeah.
24, 23, 24 years old. You don't hang with your family like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be out the ordinary.
You know what I mean?
Start living your own life.
Yeah, you just kind of doing your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm a woman. I'm a mother who prays for the children, and all you can do is pray. At some point, they get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They get to choose how they live.
Yeah.
Even though they know the way, it ain't necessarily they're gonna choose the way.
Yeah.
And this is God really gave me this week. You can live to die, or you can die to live. And I believe that Tamel chose to live to die, which means he served his flesh rather than serving his spirit. Because when you are in the spirit, you die to yourself every day.
Mm-hmm. Well,
he fed his flesh every day rather than feeding his spirit, but he knew who Jesus Christ was and is. He knew the way, but he had the right to choose.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I tried to just, I guess you could say, not love him from afar, but love him, let him know, hey, Tamel, I'm here. I'm always here for you. Anything you need, whatever you want. Because it had gotten to the point he was away so much.
Mm-hmm.
It was like something that dropped in my spirit. Tell him to just come home.
Yeah.
On Sundays, and have dinner with his mama and his dad, his stepdad, and his sisters. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Try to at least every other weekend. This is what we would try to do, and he looked forward to that. Financially, it became a struggle for us after a while. And then his sister, him and his fuss all the time. So I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get a break.
Mm-hmm.
And so you had a couple of weeks that passed where that he should have been here, but he wasn't. But both of them, all of them, especially the kids, look forward to that time with family. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I believe that somewhere along the line, he felt rejected. He felt abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman of the cloth, and I struggle. That has been, since this happened, it's been like, I feel like I wasted a lot of time. I feel like sometimes I checked off a lot of the religious boxes that we check off as pastors, and we begin to neglect the family within, trying to take care of the family out there. I'm talking about the church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess that's a message.
Yeah.
Don't forget about your family, the ones that's closest to you, because just because they haven't said it don't mean they don't feel it.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words. So these are some of the things that say to me that he was suffering in silence.
Mm-hmm.
I came into ministry in 2010. So Tamel was 11 years old when I came into ministry. 11. That's a pivotal time for a young man. And me and his father had separated. We weren't together. So he was there and in between both of us. He lived with me, but he would be over there every other weekend. And so, we're in church every Sunday and we're in Bible study and we're doing all the things that the preachers' kids and preachers do.
Yeah.
And I know it. He felt neglected at times and abandoned at times. And obviously, it's a dangerous thing.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with those are coupled with like internalizing their emotions.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I know initially you said you were in shock, but could you walk us through what was going through your mind, if anything, when you got that initial news and then you're going over to the house?
The thing that played the loudest in my head on our way there. Well, first I had to deal with accepting the fact that he's gone. And acceptance doesn't necessarily look the way you think, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's that processing. It's like, I've heard the words and I know. But I'm thinking, I'm going to wait. This is a dream. I'm going to wake up from it. This is not real. So this entire time, from the time that I found out to the time that we're in the car and going, I am mentally trying to accept it. Meanwhile, I'm running into my mother comes, my father comes, and my sister comes, and everybody is coming full of tears. And I'm trying to hold it together for them, trying to hold it together for me, trying to hold it together to, I guess you could say, carry out this part that I think I'm supposed to carry. And at the same time, it's the weirdest feeling. It's like, because I know Jesus Christ, he takes a sting out of death. I want to be the broken, tore down, falling to pieces mama. Oh, my son. Oh, my son. This is what I want to be in my flesh. Spirit won't let me. You hear me? Spirit won't let me be that way. People are looking at me. They're crying, more upset than I am. And I'm looking at them and I'm looking at them. I'm saying, what is going on? Do they think I don't love my son because I'm not crying? They don't see me? These are the thoughts that I'm thinking as I am headed there. All the while, as we're going and I'm walking, I'm talking to the Lord. I'm saying, Lord, give me the strength. Lord, help me. And the last thought I said, did he make it? That's what I'm thinking. Did he make it in? Did he make it in?
And when you say make it in, just to clarify, you talk about making it into heaven.
Heaven, yes. Because by now we're there and we're sitting and people are going back and forth to the backyard. Told them who I am. I want to go to the back. No, you can't go to the back. And I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, Lord, did he make it in? Lord, please let it. Because again, he done strayed away. He ain't been to church and God and God knows when. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He haven't been around. I don't know really where he is mentally. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden I hear the Lord say, look up. And I looked up right at the back of the house. I look up in the sky and I said, Michael, look. And it was almost as though the hand of God just shaped the clouds to look like angel wings. Mm. And when I could recognize that they was wings, he said, he's right here with me. You don't have to worry. He's right here with me. That's what I was thinking. I said, praise the Lord. And then after that, I'm thinking, what happened? Mm-hmm. What happened? Michael and I are talking, and the detective, we talked to this one, that one, da, 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 and we began to talk about this young lady. And this young lady just kind of appears out of nowhere. Creeps up the sidewalk, asking, and I'm like, is he really gone? I say, who are you? I am I won't say her name.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you his friend, girlfriend? What? Well, I did his hair on Sunday. Yeah, one tear rolls down. I did his hair on Sunday. We had an argument. What? Okay, didn't say what it was about, but they had an argument. Okay. I'm gonna cooperate with the police.
And they just volunteered this information.
Yeah, this is what I'm like, the police took his father down to the police station to check his hands for resin. To find out. Because instantly they're thinking that he did it.
Yeah.
I guess because
Just
where he was
proximity.
found and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's like, oh, well, we were talking to her because I talked to the detective and I'm like, why, who is this young lady? Have you checked her out? Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, I think we were talking to her about the time. Why are you talking to her? Why didn't you bring her down? She was the last one that saw him alive. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I mean when I say you better check out these people that are supposed to be on your side. Make sure that they're doing everything that they're supposed to be doing.